back. We are back at Magic Kingdom. We can fly, we can fly, we can drive. There are still people coming in by monorail and everywhere else. I am going to the annual pass holder entrance because I can. Because it does make a difference in fun and all that good stuff. And we're gonna buzz in and make happy noises. Ooh, here we go. Yay! Yay, it's Magic Kingdom! Good evening, everyone. Here we go. My last night, but let's make it magical. There are definitely puddles on the ground. You can tell it's been raining. Temperature-wise, while it is warm, it is so much better than it was earlier. Also because the sun is not out. They give you the look of curbs, but they take away the actual curbs. And I was almost in it's so much bigger here. We're gonna take another picture, because that's what I do. And she's got nobody, and I think it's time to fix that. So let's get more pictures. Okay. We had a duck of Disney. He was eating the popcorn that someone had dropped. He was having a feast. And I don't know if my stopping scared him, but he ran away. I am sad. Or she. Probably a she. Alright, so we're headed off to Buzz Lightyear. First Lightning Lane. Once I tag in, technically I can try to choose something else. I'm not sure what I'll have space for or time for, but we're going to do a few things tonight. Just have a little bit of fun to finish out this trip. I won't be back here. I may be back for part of the day, but it won't be here. I won't be back here till at least November, but more than likely Christmas, so we'll see. Here we go. Let's see how I do. You're not going to see it until the end. Enjoy. Okay, well, I got 588,700, which makes me a space ace. Not even going commando this time. I'm very disappointed in myself. But I did get a couple targets even when things were moving, so I call that a win. Let's go to the next thing. Okay, so I have done my first lightning lane in the park here, and I wanted to try something, hold on, to show you how this all works. So you're going to start with the lightning lane passes, and there you're going to see I've tapped into Buzz Lightyear, so I can now book a new one. You'll see I have the 7:45, which is in a half an hour, and the 8:55. So I click book. It takes me to the tip board, and it's now going to show me all of the ones I can book. Now, if it says not currently offered, that means, of course, it's all been used up. So I could do Buzz Lightyear again if I wanted. I could do Small World, which I think seems to be a lovely option, and that's on the way. Jungle Cruise is out. Monsters Inc. I probably can just walk in, especially because I'm sitting. Some of them my dad wouldn't be able to do what I just did. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to come back here and book It's a Small World. And there you go. Now I am booked for It's a Small World, 7:25. I got 5 minutes to get over. And then after I do that, I'll go right over to Haunted Mansion. And once I tap into that one, I'll be able to book another one. And that's how it goes. So it's actually pretty simple to book and change them, which is kind of nice. Pardon the lighting here. When you are in a wheelchair, you have to drop your wheelchair off over the Tomorrowland, People Mover underneath it. I'll show you. So I'm parked, and that's the People Mover right there, and all the wheelchairs. So if I really, really couldn't walk, I'd have to take one of those wheelchairs and wheel myself through the line, or come with somebody who's going to wheel me through the line. That's the problem I had with Boo, is I didn't have anybody who's going to be able to help me do that, and I really couldn't do it myself at that point. So now we're going to back up, we're going to back out, we're going to head over to Small World, because we've got another lightning lane. I think the music might give away to you what we're about to ride. I mean, granted, we just talked about making the lightning lane for it, but I will go live stream this and torture my friends, because that's what I do all the time. And it's funny. there are people helping us get on because we have strollers and wheelchairs and things here. So I'm going to focus on them getting on the ride, and I will talk to you soon. There's not many of us in the boat, but I guess it's because they were doing the group in front of us had to put the wheelchair directly on, so they put us on there. So hey, look, you get to watch stuff. Spooky fun. So we are now heading to Frontierland because, well, you know, that's where Tiana's is. It's also where another new show is that has just reopened. And I'll be honest, I was not fond of the show recently. The music choices were problematic. It just didn't connect to me. But now, with the changes, it's time to go check out the Country Bear Musical Jamboree. Just in time for some fun. Let's go look. So we just missed a showtime, but there's nobody else in the room yet, so let's take a little look around. So there's memorabilia about the Jamboree. I can't go walking around with the ECV. But there's something in this case, and you guys can see it, I can't. Just tell me what it is. It's very cute, the Berry Poppins instead of Mary Poppins. Little miniatures.
Hey fellas, the show's about to start. I can't wait to see it again.
And for the rest of the day, the songs will be stuck in my head.
Where else would they get stuck? We don't have bodies. And you can take all the photos and video you'd like. Just please, no flash photography or video lighting. We've already got Rufus on Spotlight.
Do we? Psst, Rufus, wake up! Oh.
Over here.
Sorry.
Okay, everybody, now we're ready to start. Give us a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only original country band musical jamboree, featuring a wild and woolly assortment of grizzled old grizzlies singing a little country, a little western, and a whole lot of everything in between. It's our country band musical jamboree. Knee slapping, toe tapping jubilee, still barely white for our country band musical jamboree. And now, sweeter than a hive full of honey, it's our very own Trixie and the talented trio, Bunny, Bubbles, and Beulah. Or is it Beulah, Bunny, and Bubbles? Well, any way you count it, they're triple the fun.
I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again.
Okay, boys, now why don't we try something a little different? How about a love song?
And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Everybody now.
Next performer used to play with the Mineral Kings, but he's here now. A furry firestorm of fiddling Floridian fury. Take it away, Ernest.
Where'd he come from?
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid.
I can open your
I'm not
eyes,
sure this is the view I wanted.
take you wonder about wonder, a whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. Y'all swing by and see me sometime.
I would, but I'm scared of heights.
And I'm scared of swings.
You know, it might surprise you to learn that our next performer is still an eligible bachelor.
Is it the clumpy way he walks?
Or the grumpy way he talks.
Or the pear-shaped, square-shaped weirdness of his feet? And though we know he washes well, he always ends up sort of smelly.
But you'll never meet a fella who's as sensitive as sweet.
Everyone's been a fixer-upper, that's what it's all about.
Remember me.
Oh, I had to say goodbye. Remember me.
Too sad. I can't go home.
Poor guy.
Poor curtains.
Well, folks, I'd say that's a rendition we'll remember for a long time. Now, how about we do one of my favorites? You've got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
Hiya, Sammy. You've got a problem.
Together we can see it through, 'cause
You got a friend in me.
invite all our friends out there to join us.
keeping it together. Now gather up all your bare necessities and exit out the doors on your right. What do you say, Sammy?
I say, y'all come back, you hear?
It is very pretty at night. Very, very lush and green during the day. One long, long drop. Here we go. All right. Like the music. 50-foot plunge ahead. Oh my. This is nice. It was set up as her office. This is cool. Pecan or pecan oil. Hot sauce. All right, so this is the Lightning Man line, which is fun. Here we go. Whoop. I see I've got to go do something now. I'm doing a touch away. Once. Colors are pretty.
Look at all these beautiful faces. Let's join Louis up ahead and find some musicians for our party. We are going to the crowd.
Calling all musicians! Man, it's hard to find a band in the dark.
Oh, it's pretty at night.
Just doing what
It's
I
gorgeous.
do. Look out, boys, I'm coming through and I'm almost
Oh God. It's coming. I know. And it's not even the end of the ride. You still have to sit in here afterwards.
You know, that's far to go. Tell the people I told you so.
Oh God. Yeah, I hate that feeling. Oh, he's gorgeous.
Hallelujah!
There's a bees and knees. I would love for y'all to play at my party tonight.
My magic band is lighting up. That's pretty.
I hope they all come to the party to play, but let's explore a bit more.
How's this?
This isn't it, is it? No. No, I didn't think so. I just know Odie is there for it. Okay, here's a smaller one, but it's still gonna happen. Okay, here we go. Oh God. Oh God. I know it's still not the last one.
We have to find
love you, but we're going away. I think the first time I rode this, I got so drenched going down that hill. Yeah. Makeup's rolling in my eyes. I can't see. I'm in pain. And then we had all this extra left. I was like, oh my God. Well, oh my God.
I sat in the front too.
Yeah, and it was just like, why, oh why? Proof I survived because I'm filming the last half. So it's slow moving.
The other really good thing about not going in as quickly as I did with the ECT is I didn't have a whole lot of time to angst about it. Because I do, you know me. So pretty here, though.
A little one, I guess.
Remember, this party wouldn't be what it is without you. Bye.
So this started as I was leaving. It's drizzling, so I'm covered in the raincoat. But we're gonna not try to watch the fireworks and get back to the room. So so not crowded right now. It's a shame that I have to leave, but I really have to leave and get on a bus before before it all happens. Especially because right now I am, after having a lot of power, I'm suddenly down to...
So I'm in line. The booming sound you hear behind me is the fireworks. The ECV was doing great, and then suddenly, like the other night, it just immediately went yellow, 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 red. So we're gonna move up and hope to God it lasts just to get me to the room, because this is a little scary. So give me a second to navigate. People in front of me that we didn't go, but you know,
We have a somewhat clear view of the fireworks, so I guess it's not horrible. And if I was farther back, you'd actually hear the music. So that's kind of nice that when you're here, they're pumping the music in for the fireworks. Oh, it's tank time. Let's see if we can hear the cheer. This is the grand finale. Here you go, finale. Look at that, we got to see the fireworks after all. I thought I was going to see Epcot fireworks tonight, but look, there, lo and behold.
good trip. So a couple changes, a couple crazy moments, but overall a good trip. Yeah. I think I'm going to be okay with stuff. 1900 Park Fair was actually surprisingly a very lovely meal. You know, very standard Americana, other than the strawberry soup, nothing amazing per se, but good, solid food, nice, substantial flavors. I had a good dinner. I had a nice, solid dinner. And veggies. I'd been missing veggies, so that was nice. Club level. I liked it. I don't know how essential it was for this trip. I did like the extra hand and you know, offering services and the things they were able to do for me. I will say that at this point I do not think I'm going to make it back before 10, which means I don't get to say goodbye to anybody there. I don't get to connect to anybody there because they close at 10. And yeah, I don't foresee me getting there and upstairs within 20 minutes. I had wanted to ask them about the chocolates that they left because I just don't know if they're safe for us. But maybe I'll drop a phone call in or something after the fact. It was a lovely experience. Now we just to see if there's enough power to get this thing upstairs into my room, or so I can plug it in for tonight for tomorrow, or if I'm just going to leave it downstairs and come just walk my luggage down tomorrow.
The thingy comes over, and then it comes down, and then it squishes the wheelchair into place. It's the coolest thing ever. It does on both sides. Okay, we are back in the room. Interesting getting back. Let me turn on some lights. The ECV decided that, you know, I turned it on, and it still had some green, and then I Went to drive it. Shoot! Down to like 3 red. I'm like, what? And then did it again. And junk. Okay. Not pretty. Not good. Yeah. It was doing 3 bars to get me to the bus stop. At the bus stop, it went down to... We had to turn it off and release the brake so that the guy could help roll it up because it wasn't rolling anymore. It didn't have enough power to go up the ramp. Yeah, not ideal. My room and the detritus. It was a lovely stay. Wonderful and elegant. And now I gotta go catch my vehicle. He's here in 2 minutes and I gotta get downstairs. Made it to the airport, made it in. So, changes I've seen. So I woke up at 3:45, was out my door at 4, was picked up immediately. They were waiting for me at 4. Got to the airport at 4:25. They've now split Southwest. I don't know if you haven't been through lately. Normally when you walked in, all the way to the far left was Southwest, everybody. And they've now set it up so that that's everything but the Northeast Corridor. And then if you go to the right, past the set of double doors, past the set of bathrooms, the next section over, which used to be another airline, is now Northeast Corridor flights. And it's getting busier and busier. Just crazy amount of activity there. So I got in line at like 4:25, 4:30 tops. It took me till
Good morning for those
about
passengers.
5:10 just to drop my bag off. If you weren't checking a bag, it wouldn't be a problem. But it took me about 30 minutes just to drop the bag off. Just the line was long. They were trying to reroute it through the space. It was crazy. Then TSA pre was still longer than a regular line. It's a little disturbing that in most cases I've been seeing lately on an average flight day, TSA pre's lines are significantly longer than the regular line. Now the big difference, of course, is that in the regular line, you're dealing with people who are have to take your shoes off, you have to take your computers out, all that kind of stuff. And if you didn't want to do that, well, that's its own ball of wax. I went over to Magic Kingdom. I drove back because, again, it was just going to be easier. It was drizzling again. So, again, pulled out the raincoat. So glad I had it. And jumped on a whole bunch of rides. Buzz Lightyear, Small World, Haunted Mansion, saw the Country Bears, and then finally got to try Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's a lovely ride. It's a fun re-theme. Very happy with it. Not riding it again. Don't like drops. Don't like drops. Did I mention don't like drops? There are there's two. One huge one and 2 smaller ones in there. I had a woman with me, and I mean, if you look at the picture, you can see my face. I do not look happy. But that's what you do. And then immediately headed home, and the ECV decided to drop power, and it dropped power fast. I did let the people at the yacht club know the issues I was having. I literally almost didn't make it in the door, and I pull up, and I turned it off. I went, here, I'm going to leave it with you and let you guys charge it because this is crazy. It's like, oh no, he turns it on, it's got 2 into yellow, and oh, this isn't bad. I went, yeah, now try driving it. And he went to press the power, and it dropped down to 1 bar. He was like, oh, I went, yeah, shouldn't have done that. If you turn it on and it comes to yellow, it should have been running well for the next few whatevers, and it was having serious power issues. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's appropriate, but none of my other ECVs, absolutely none of them ever did that. So there you go. Did some very quick last minute packing, laid out everything I needed for the morning, so I literally didn't have to think about it. Because like I said, from the moment my alarm went off to me walking out the door, having washed my face, brushed my teeth, packed everything up,
was 13 minutes. I can do it when I try. I've got a banana with me. I've got a piece of bread. I'm going to make that my breakfast. It's a little carby, but that's what you do. And I still have about 24 minutes till they board. So I may show you some montage video here. So hopefully that will be helpful. Stuff, none of the bad stuff, and don't forget, I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?